Okay, imagine this for a second. You're out on the open ocean, just miles and miles of blue, but your internet, rock solid. Like home office fast,
Yeah.
no dropped video calls, streaming's perfect. Just seamless connectivity.
Mm-hmm.
For yachts, for any kind of marine vessel, really, this isn't just nice to have anymore, is it? It's vital for work, fun, even safety and navigation.
Absolutely vital. And, the big question is how? How do you get that kind of reliable, high-speed connection when you're way out there, far from any cell tower?
That's exactly what we're digging into today.
Yeah, this is all about uncovering sort of the secret sauce for optimizing Starlink internet, specifically for marine use, on yachts, other boats.
And it's more than just buying the dish, right?
Oh, much more. It's really understanding how the right accessories, the things people often forget about, can totally transform Starlink's performance and its stability too, especially in those really harsh marine conditions.
So what's our roadmap for this deep dive? What are we working from?
We've got this fantastic resource. It really gets into the weeds on the specific accessories, the ones designed precisely for, life at sea.
Okay.
It's a really comprehensive guide. Turns Starlink from just a cool idea into something you can actually depend on, like a high-performance tool.
And the payoff. What are the big benefits if you get this right?
Well, the difference is huge. You get much better signal stability, for one, better compatibility with all your onboard devices. Installation can actually be simply. And you get flexible mounting options, which is key for getting the best signal. Plus, and this is critical, everything we'll talk about is built tough, designed for that marine environment.
So at the end of the day, it's about making that onboard experience seamless, secure, reliable, giving you real peace of mind out there.
Exactly that. Peace of mind is a big part of it.
All right, let's kick things off at the heart of the network, the router. Why is picking the right router so fundamental on a yacht? I mean, Starlink comes with one, doesn't it? Isn't that good enough?
That's a really common thought, but not quite. Think of the router as the central command center for everything digital on the boat.
Okay.
It has to manage that incoming satellite signal and then distribute it smoothly across potentially dozens, maybe even hundreds of devices.
Wow, hundreds.
Oh, yeah. Navigation gear, entertainment systems, phones, tablets, crew comms. The standard router just isn't built for that kind of complex traffic juggling or the specific power situation on a vessel.
Makes sense. So what are the top recommendations then? What does our source point to for this job?
Well, the Starlink Gen 3 router is a decent starting point. It's got built-in Wi-Fi, handles up to 235 devices, which is pretty good.
Okay.
But if you really want top-tier performance and reliability, the Peplink Pepwave Max BR1 router is often highlighted. It's got dual SIM 5G, which is great for backup.
Right.
But the real game changer is its multi-WAN failover.
Explain that a bit. Multi-WAN failover.
Okay, so imagine you have multiple internet connections plugged into it. Starlink, maybe a 5G SIM card, maybe even shore Wi-Fi if you're docked. If Starlink has a momentary blip, maybe bad weather, or just switching satellites, the Peplink router instantly, automatically switches your traffic over to the 5G connection.
Seamlessly.
Totally seamlessly. Your video call doesn't drop, your download continues. You probably wouldn't even notice the switch.
That's true. Redundancy. And what about really big yachts, like over 50 feet, or boats needing, say, more than 125 devices online?
Yeah, for those, you're definitely looking at adding enterprise-grade access points to the network. Which leads us to another key point. These advanced routers unlock serious network management.
Like VLANs, virtual LANs, and better security. How does that work on a boat?
Oh, it's absolutely crucial. VLAN segmentation isn't just about being organized. It's like creating secure digital bulkheads for your network traffic.
Okay, like separate zones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can have one totally isolated network for your critical navigation gear and the crew's operational comms, completely separate from, say, the guest Wi-Fi or the entertainment systems.
So if a guest accidentally downloads something nasty.
Precisely. Or even if they're just streaming tons of video, it can't interfere with or compromise your essential ship systems. It's a fundamental security layer,
Right.
really tailored for the marine world.
And getting that configuration right means you get that smooth handover between Starlink and, say, LTE or 5G when needed.
Yes, proper setup ensures that seamless transition, uninterrupted access. That's the goal.
Okay, let's shift focus. Power management, cabling, maybe not the most exciting part, but you mentioned it's vital. Feels like this is where things can easily go wrong if you don't pay attention.
You are spot on. It's often overlooked, but your power and data lines, They're the absolute foundation. Your amazing Starlink dish won't do you much good if the power flickers or the cable corrodes.
Right. Reliability lives or dies here.
Exactly. Power distribution, the cabling itself, they directly impact performance and how long the whole system lasts.
So what are the must-have accessories in this area, the non-negotiables?
Okay, first up, PoE injectors. That's power over Ethernet. Ideally ones with built-in surge protection.
Why PoE?
It's brilliant for boats. It lets you send both data and power over a single standard Ethernet cable to your Starlink dish, or maybe a Wi-Fi access point.
Less wiring.
Way less wiring, less clutter, simpler installation. Huge win on a vessel. Then you need reliable DC to AC power converters. And crucially, marine-grade Ethernet cables and sealed junction boxes to protect connections.
Okay, marine grade. That sounds important. Why specifically marine grade? What's the difference?
It's everything, honestly. Standard cables, standard connectors, they just crumble in a marine environment.
The salt, the moisture.
The constant salt spray, the humidity, the vibration, even big temperature swings. Marine-grade stuff is built specifically to resist corrosion, prevent signal degradation, and just physically hold up.
So without it?
Without it, you're basically asking for trouble. Rapid wear and tear, frustrating connection dropouts. It's just not worth skimping on.
And this resilience extends to power backups too, like UPS systems or isolators.
Definitely. Adding power backups, maybe battery systems and isolators, protects your whole network from power surges or brownouts. Keeps your internet humming, even if the main power source has a hiccup. It's another layer of that crucial reliability.
Okay, so we've got the router brain and we've got solid power and wiring. Now let's talk control. On board, you're juggling work, maybe streaming movies, critical navigation updates. How do you manage that bandwidth effectively? Prioritize things.
Right, it becomes a balancing act. And this is where specialized accessories for network control come into play. They give you that fine-grained command over your data flow.
What kind of tools are we talking about?
Things like usage meters that can track data per device, bandwidth allocation software so you can decide which applications or devices get priority.
Okay.
Parental or guest control features, often built into specific routers or add-on devices. And robust mobile apps are key too, letting you make adjustments on the fly.
So for you, the user on the boat, what does this actually achieve? How does it make life better?
Well, first and foremost, it ensures your critical stuff, navigation updates, weather data, maybe important work calls, always gets the bandwidth it needs.
So someone streaming Netflix in the cabin can't accidentally choke the connection for the bridge.
Exactly. That's crucial for safety and just smooth operation. It also helps you manage data costs, especially if you're on a plan with caps. It prevents general network slowdowns caused by one or two heavy users.
Improves the experience for everyone then.
Definitely. And by actively managing traffic, you're also boosting security and probably extending the life of your system by preventing overload. You're the maestro of your network.
Makes sense. Okay, let's talk physical installation, getting the dish itself mounted properly. You said anchoring your connectivity is paramount. It's not just about having the dish, it's where and how it's attached.
Precisely. And using the right mounting hardware is non-negotiable. It impacts both safety, you don't want that thing coming loose in rough seas, and critically, your signal strength.
What kind of mounts are we looking at?
The source material points to a few main types. There are flat mount kits for a really low-profile, sleek look on a deck or cabin top.
Okay.
Pipe mounts are really versatile, good for attaching to a mast or a rail. And then wall mounts, more for, say, a fixed platform or maybe inside a radar arch.
And the key feature for all of these is durability.
Durability and stability. They're typically made with marine-grade stainless steel, so they resist corrosion. But just as important is vibration resistance.
To handle the boat's motion.
Exactly. They're engineered to keep the dish stable and pointing correctly, even when the boat is pitching and rolling. This isn't just about toughness, it's about maintaining that stable satellite link.
So what's the direct impact on performance if you get the mounting right?
It massively reduces signal dropouts. That's probably the biggest win. A stable mount means a stable connection. It also reduces physical stress on the antenna itself, making it last longer.
Right.
Ultimately, the right mount in the right location with clear sky view dramatically boosts the consistency and overall speed of your Starlink connection. It's optimization.
And there are options for different boats. Adjustability.
Yeah, many mounts are adjustable or modular. This helps fit them to various vessel sizes and deck layouts. And it makes future adjustments easier if needed.
And in really rough weather, those heady seas.
That's when robust vibration dampening mounts really earn their keep. They protect the dish from excessive shaking or shock, preventing damage and keeping you connected when you might need it most. Non-negotiable, really.
Absolutely. Now, we touched on the harsh environment. It really is incredibly tough on electronics. So protecting the Starlink gear itself with housing, that's not just optional, is it?
Not if you want it to last. It's a must-do. The marine environment is just relentless.
So what kind of protective accessories are popular?
Well, you see things like IP69K rated casings. That's a really high level of protection, completely waterproof, dustproof, often more robust than what you'd need on land.
Okay.
There are also specialized wind covers designed to minimize signal disruption from strong winds buffeting the dish. Snow shield kits for colder climates to stop snow piling up and blocking the signal.
Right.
And even thermal management solutions, things like fans or heat sinks, integrated into enclosures to stop the electronics from overheating in hot tropical conditions.
So investing in this kind of protection, what's the long-term benefit?
It's all about longevity and reliability. These enclosures maintain the optimal operating temperature for the electronics. They shield sensitive parts from direct salt spray, constant vibration, damaging UV rays.
Keeps it working properly for longer.
Exactly. Especially if you're spending long periods offshore. It's proactive protection. It ensures your connection stays reliable, even when the weather's doing its worst. Plus, a sturdy enclosure offers some peace of mind against accidental knocks or bumps too.
Okay, let's talk about upgrading. The Starlink High Performance Kit, the Gen 3, is already pretty powerful, but accessories can push it even further.
Oh, definitely. The High Performance Kit is top tier, but you can still enhance its capabilities, especially for marine integration.
What kind of specific upgrades are we talking about here?
Our source points to things like a specialized mounting plate that comes with a quick-release adapter.
Oh, that sounds handy.
Incredibly handy. Makes maintenance, or even just taking the dish off for storage in the off-season, much, much easier. Then there's a longer 25-meter Starlink performance cable, useful for reaching distant mounting locations.
Right.
An integrated rack mount power supply unit. This makes for a much cleaner, professional-looking installation in an equipment rack. And especially for larger boats, Wi-Fi extenders are crucial for getting that strong signal across multiple decks.
So how do these specific add-ons help with, say, bigger or more complex boat setups? Scalability, stability?
That really help the Gen 3 kit scale effectively. The longer cable, the rack mount PSU, they allow for cleaner integration into more complex vessel layouts and existing marine electrical systems.
Simplifies things.
It simplifies what could otherwise be a tricky install. And better component layout, potentially better cooling with rack mounting, that contributes to stability, especially if a system is under heavy use. It just keeps it running at peak performance.
So better coverage, faster speeds potentially, and a setup that's ready for the future.
That's the idea, future-proofing your investment while maximizing performance today.
Okay, now this next one sounds interesting. The MDS blender. Sounds like a kitchen appliance, but it's about network connectivity, integrating Starlink with 5G LTE.
Yeah, the name's a bit quirky, but the MDS blender is a seriously powerful piece of networking gear. It's all about achieving truly unified connectivity.
How does it blend things?
It's designed to intelligently combine signals from up to 4 different internet sources at the same time. So Starlink, maybe 2 different 5G connections, maybe Marina Wi-Fi.
Wow, okay.
It acts like a smart traffic cop for all that data. It does intelligent load balancing, spreading your traffic across the active connections for potentially higher overall speed. And critically, it provides true seamless failover.
Like the Peplink router, but potentially more inputs.
Exactly. If your primary link, say Starlink, goes down, it instantly reroutes traffic through the other available connections, like 5G. No interruption felt by the user. And a big plus, full remote network control. You can manage it from anywhere.
That sounds incredibly powerful for captains or maybe shoreside IT support.
It really is. These systems often allow user-level bandwidth allocation, so you can guarantee bandwidth for critical systems no matter what. Plus, real-time diagnostics for complete visibility into what the network is doing.
And the redundancy aspect.
That's the core insight here. The dynamic source switching, the policy-based routing, lets you set rules for how traffic uses the different connections. This is absolutely essential for optimizing connectivity in constantly changing marine conditions. It provides that critical redundancy for commercial operations, for business use, or even just ensuring the charter guests always have their entertainment working. It's about guaranteed connectivity.
Got it. Let's shift to making life easier. Setup and maintenance. What about tools that streamline that whole process? Starlink activation tools, support devices.
Yeah, this is important too, getting things running smoothly and keeping them that way. Our source highlights several helpful items here.
Like what?
Things like activation sim tools, which can simplify the initial setup process. Specialized diagnostic interface cables for easier troubleshooting if issues arise. Tools specifically for managing Starlink firmware updates. And really clear, concise, quick-deploy setup guides.
So how do these actually help the person on the boat? Fewer headaches?
Pretty much. They lead to faster setup, faster troubleshooting. That means less system downtime, fewer calls for external help.
Saves time and frustration.
Absolutely. An activation toolkit, for instance, makes adding new hardware much smoother. And having the right diagnostic tools and clear guides, maybe even pre-configured scripts or mobile-friendly interfaces, allows for more tech maintenance to be handled right there on board. It's about keeping things simple and minimizing delays.
Okay, for the really big vessels, just having internet isn't the whole story. You need to expand the network, maybe segment it for different uses. What accessories help with that?
Right, you're stepping into enterprise-level networking needs on those larger yachts. You need tools to scale the connectivity safely and efficiently across many users and systems.
What kind of tools are we talking about?
We're talking about things like VLAN-enabled switches. These are fundamental for segmenting the network into those secure zones we discussed earlier.
Right.
Additional wireless access points, APs, to ensure strong Wi-Fi coverage everywhere on board, even on multiple decks. Network traffic monitoring devices give you visibility into bandwidth usage. And specific guest network isolation tools provide an extra layer of security for visitors.
And the real-world benefits of adding this layer of network infrastructure.
It's essential for supporting a high number of users, simultaneously think charter guests, multiple crew members all online. Segmentation, those VLANs, drastically improve data security and also limit network congestion.
So critical systems don't get slowed down.
Exactly. It gives you precise control over your network resources. It keeps the onboard network organized, secure, and adaptable as technology and needs evolve. It's basically building a proper, robust, enterprise-grade network, just one that happens to be floating.
So putting it all together for the installation, it really is more than just the dish, isn't it? A complete kit is key. What's typically in that full package?
Yeah, thinking beyond just the dish is crucial for success. A really well-thought-out installation kit would typically include, obviously, the Starlink dish itself, likely the Performance Gen 3 plus the right mounting kit for the vessel.
Okay.
Then, a suitable AC/DC rack mount power supply for clean power integration. Proper weatherproof cable management glands, conduits, junction boxes to protect all the wiring runs. Your chosen router, like the Peplink, plus the necessary Wi-Fi access points for coverage. And maybe even remote support access credentials pre-configured, just in case you need help down the line.
And investing in all these quality installation bits and pieces up front.
It pays off. It minimizes the chances of problems later. Less maintenance, fewer failures. It significantly extends the life of the whole system. Saves you time, saves you money, saves you hassle in the long run.
Right. And finally, let's talk troubleshooting when you're potentially hundreds of miles from shore. Maintaining uptime is critical. How can you diagnose and fix issues remotely?
This is huge, especially for commercial operators or anyone relying heavily on the connection. Remote troubleshooting tools are key for that proactive management and ensuring business continuity.
What kind of tools enable that?
We're looking at things like web-accessible control interfaces for the router and other network gear, allowing monitoring from anywhere. Remote reboot power switches are fantastic, letting you cycle power on a device from afar if it locks up.
The classic turn it off and on again, but remotely.
Exactly. SNMP monitoring equipment provides more detailed real-time network health insights. And secure VPN tunnels allow trusted IT support staff back on shore to securely access the onboard network to diagnose and fix complex problems.
So the benefit is efficiency, not needing a tech expert on board all the time.
That's a major one.
Yeah?
It dramatically reduces the need for onboard technical specialists for many common issues. Problems can often be identified and resolved quickly from shore.
Keeping things running smoothly.
Absolutely. For commercial boats or busy charters, this ensures operations aren't interrupted, preventing costly delays. It also makes pushing out software updates, rebooting devices, or making configuration changes super easy and efficient, regardless of where the vessel actually is. It keeps the system optimized and current.
Wow. Okay. We have covered a lot of ground. It's really clear that these accessories aren't just, optional extras. They genuinely transform Starlink on a boat from just standard internet into something truly robust, high performance, and incredibly resilient.
Yeah.
Hopefully you listening feel much better equipped now with the knowledge to really optimize your own onboard setup.
Absolutely. I think the insights we've discussed today are that crucial first step. getting you towards that truly seamless, truly secure experience out at sea. It really is about tailoring the system, the dish, the router, the power, the protection to your specific needs and the unique challenges of being on the water.
It turns basic internet into something you can genuinely rely on, a mission-critical utility.
Precisely.
So, as you think about your own boat, your own connectivity needs, here's maybe a final thought to chew on. With satellite tech evolving so fast, how long before these accessories, we've talked about the advanced routers, the robust mounts, the network blenders, how long until they just become the standard? The expected baseline for any serious marine communication system. Making today's extras maybe tomorrow's bare minimum for any vessel out there.
That's a really interesting question to ponder, isn't it? Things are certainly moving